Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Review Preview CWR Chris Waller Racing Show. There you get the double up. We had a cracking double last Saturday. Belle de Tel, heavily backed. Was it your money?
Nope.
No, it was someone's, and it was smart money because what a beautiful ride Damien Lane gave it.
He did.
Huh? It was 19 out of 10.
That's right, Charlie.
Oh, no.
What an introduction to the show. Belle de Tel is very closely related to Very Elegant. She's out of a sister to Very Elegant, and she's by the same dad as Very Elegant.
What does that make her?
3/4 blood sister,
Stepdaughter?
something like that. But it's pretty close.
Stepdaughter.
She was brilliant. 2,000 metres for the first time, and as you touched on, great ride. And she backs up this Saturday in the Oaks.
Only a relatively small field.
Yes, and relatively speaking, Very Elegant won the Oaks.
Oh, and relatively speaking, about the Oaks, Aliana's not there, but she did thrash the boys in the Derby.
She did.
Absolutely thrash them.
Yes, great one for Star Thoroughbreds. Yeah, it was a pretty emotional win. It was very special on all counts.
One of the biggest margins of a championship race on record. I reckon third, Bruce McAvaney told me.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
Yes.
Might have been fifth,
well, interestingly, because I think Dundee would have been one of them, and he was the father of Castelvecchio. I reckon Royal Descent might have been right up there too.
Yeah, right.
She won at Oaks by a big old margin one day.
She was good though, wasn't she?
Yeah, very good.
Denise was happy, wasn't
So
she?
she'll expel and come back for the spring.
What will she win?
A lot.
Come on, pick one race. One race.
Nope.
None.
No, I told Denise I'm not telling.
Okay, we'll get her on the show next week.
But look out for the spring.
Okay. Then we had the sales, Easter sales,
Yeah, we were strong there.
weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, did well.
Didn't the home affairs sell well?
Oh,
We couldn't even afford one of those.
no. Well, we did. We
Way
bought
too
one.
much. We bought one.
Little filly.
What did one make? 3 million or something?
Yep. Shout the bar.
Home affairs is all the talk. So, good on him. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, you did well to put him in the barn, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah? Great job. Anyway, we'll rip straight into
We
round
bought a few.
three.
Bought a few.
Yeah, we bought nicely.
You got anything left?
A couple.
Selling fast.
About as fast as our horses.
How about
Pretty
the Hungry
fast.
Heart? Is he all gone?
Not quite.
I like him. The written type, yeah.
You would be his boss, though, wouldn't you?
Little bit.
A little bit. But he did look a little bit like Mum. And Mum was a rocket.
She was. She ran first filly home in the Gold Slipper as a 2-year-old, and then as a 3-year-old she was a
Champion 3-year-old filly.
Champion 3-year-old filly.
Unbelievable pedigree.
What's she by?
Ridden Tycoon.
What was she by?
Oh, what was she by? Oh, Frankel. Couple of champions upon champions upon champions upon champions breed.
You got champions.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well done. Anyway, without further ado, we'll rip into round week, day 2 of the championships. An excellent day. Very exciting.
There's a bit left in the champion.
Yeah, of course. I'll sell you a share if you're
You
careful.
got a couple of small shares and others.
Yep.
All right.
Buckaroo, Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, we've got a soft spot for Buckaroo, like we do with most horses. But his first up run in the George Rider was beaten 2.7 lengths. He's had a trial since 2,000 metres, no problem. He pushed Via Sistina in the turn.
Ran her to her head. Yeah, I was there in the rain, smiling, knowing either way we're going to win this little ripper.
If
Yeah.
we get a little bit of rain, look out, because he'll be ready to put his head out.
0 to 5 mil on the day forecast. Anyway, full count for Lesia.
She'll be better. I think we went too slow last start. No one's fault. That's what we said. We didn't want to have a gut buster first up. She led, got away with some soft sections, but it probably went too slow for her own good.
Yeah.
So she can improve.
Okay. Fangirl, dual acceptor.
Yeah, leaning towards the queen of the turf, as she is. Just a little bit suspect at 2,000. Obviously, we've got James McDonald booking the queen of the turf, and yet to book a rider for the other race. So obviously Via Sistina, if she comes up to her normal rating, over 2,000 metres, she's one of the world's best. Fangirl's very good at a mile. Yes, she deserves a chance in a Queen of Elizabeth, but it's not every year you've got Via Sistina running there.
No.
So we're leaning towards Queen.
Who's older?
I reckon Oh, definitely Via Sistina.
Ah, so that means Fango gets to win it next year.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to clarify. Lindemann,
Well, he's
awesome all prep,
got the best form lines coming into the race,
hasn't he?
behind all the right horses, and he's capable of running top 5.
What did Lucas say when he got off him the other day? He
Work-
rides him every day.
Work
I
good,
reckon
Charlie.
that's the best he's worked all preparation.
There you go.
There you go. And then the big girl.
Via Sistina.
Via.
She's well. She's ready to peak. She's had a great preparation. Little trial last week along with Buckaroo and Fangirl in the same trial. Just a nice, easy day out. She's ready to go.
Okay, Sydney Cup, 2 miles. Got good success in the race. Great success in the race. A lot down on the limit weight, but we'll just rip through them quickly. Birdman, fantastic, ridden with a sit last start.
He's the horse they're talking about. Headgear switched him on. Lovely ride from Jamie Mellon. And he'll be hard to beat. 2 miles would be no problem.
Okay, Francesco, he'll appreciate it if that rain is...
Yes, he will. He needs the rain to lift. Last chance for Francesco.
Bit of tempo will help though, won't it?
Yes, although they went slow last week, didn't they?
Oof. What did Ryan say when we asked him about it?
Walking
Ryan Moore.
race.
Anyway, Mr. Waterville. Second emergency,
Yeah.
needs a couple of scratchings.
Look, his runs have been actually quite good. I know he's a gunner horse, going to do this, going to do that. But yeah, he needs to put his hand up, and hopefully there's a genuine tempo, and all the horses come home with no excuses, because there's been lots of excuses lately.
Okay. If not, he can gonna go and win the
Brisbane
Cup instead.
Yeah.
Fair enough. River of Stars.
Her run was good the other day. First run
Plenty
in
of
Australia, plenty of merit in it.
Wasn't
went
a flying ride, was it?
No, she just sort of, she wanted to get a little bit keen early and shot around them, and then, she just needs to flow, and might see the true horse step up. She's certainly got great form lines.
Strathtay. What should we call it? Strathjay.
Strathjay forward.
Yeah, there you go.
Strap him in and he'll run well.
Yeah, nice soft draw too.
Good run the other day. His sectionals, I think, were the best of the day in that race. 3,200 would be no problem.
Valiant King.
Oh, his run was a bottler.
Wasn't it?
Had to go forward, make a sort of mid-race move. Didn't suit, but he still
Do
hung
work
on.
all the way through and still...
Still run third. Lightweight. He was beaten 5 lengths in the Melbourne Cup. He's going better now than he was then. Simple as that.
Zaria. You don't run many with 56.
No.
Reluctant to running these big weights and these big handicaps.
He's a good horse though. He's a really good horse. Interestingly, he's only ever won over 2,700, which is, I guess, more than most have done in this race. A lot of his form was over shorter, so hopefully he stays to 2 miles, but his run in the Tancred will bring him on immensely. And James or Damien rides?
D-Lane.
Damien Lane.
Yep. Beldertail, we've already touched on in the Oaks.
Yep, she'll be hard to beat.
What about Like a Lucy though?
Like a Lucy. Well,
She
Like
got a
Lucy.
little picket fence.
Yes, she's done Robbie Patterson in New Zealand's done a fantastic job with her. Sent us over a Group 1 winner and done a fantastic job in preparing us. So it's never easy getting these New Zealand horses towards the end of their campaign for it, which is what is a long 3-year-old year. New Zealand's a little bit different. They don't have a gap as much like we do.
No.
They have
Keep
more
punching on.
late spring racing, summer racing, and then the autumn racing is almost non-existent. It's all finished now. So she's been up since the spring, doing a great job. She's won an Oaks. We've just done the best we can just to keep her ticking over, nothing special. She's put on a bit of weight since arriving, and James McDonald rides. So it's a lot in her favour. Obviously, Treasure the
looks
Moment.
hard to beat.
Yeah, Treasure the Moment's a superstar. She's
Outside of that, though, not a lot of depth in the race.
New Zealand Queen running against the Australian Queen without Aliana. It's a good race. Good race.
There's one queen in the paddock too, just quietly.
Oh.
No? The lady. Anyway, we'll touch on that later. Queen of the Turf, Atishu.
Last race ever. Yeah, well, for us anyway. She's going to be sold at the mayor's sale. What a great story she's been. And she won the race 2 years ago, and she got beaten a lip by Zugotchi, who's also in the sale. last year. Knows who got you this year.
No.
There's a few others there though.
Right. Like Lazura.
Yeah, maybe Fangirl.
Tony G.
Yeah. So Lazura, she was great last week or 2 weeks ago. She still, she probably should have won the race, to be fair to say.
She should have.
She didn't, but she should have. And she's in great form. She's just come back a different horse in the autumn.
At least you now know like whether she'll measure up weight for age, open age next year.
She sure
3-year-old
will.
against the older girls.
She sure will.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's drawn 13, but Tommy will work it out from there.
Yep. Into the 3-year-old Arrowfield Sprint. Autumn Glow.
She's returned in amazing shape. She's a very, very good racehorse. She's drawn well in barrier 5. James rides, and James got off her this morning and said that she's going very, very well, Charlie. She actually said he's going very, very well, Chris.
Chris, he didn't call you Charlie.
No.
That's relief.
No.
That is a relief. At least he knows who pays the bills. Gatsby's.
Gatsby's hasn't had a lot go his way. Appreciate a little bit of give in the track. He's drawn 8, and he'll have to make a decision whether he goes forward or back from that draw.
Private Life, D-Lane.
He's bounced back. His run in last start, it was on a very firm track. First up in the All was good, only beaten in small margin against the Group 1 weight for age horses, and then the run in the Futurity, he just felt the track. It's very firm. So he's freshened up well since, and he's a good colt. People think because he won in Caulfield Guineas he's a miler, but he's actually a very speedy horse, so he'll give them a shake. He's the highest rated horse in the race.
Yeah, he could blow them away, that's for sure. Sapphire Stakes, Alentia.
Oh, she's freshened up well after a very good run in the Coolmore. She carried a big weight. Lady Shenandoah and Firestorm had the lightweights. Well, Lady Shenandoah had a reasonable weight, but Alentia had more than those two, and she'd run a good 4th. So she drops back to I think it's a set weights and penalties, or weight for age race. And 1200 metres she goes well fresh.
Canara, another Star Thoroughbred horse.
Worked well through the week. Should have, could have, would have. Just about won both her starts this prep. So this race will suit her.
2 in the Fernhill, Garrix.
Yeah, son of Frankel. It's now the time you see a Frankel step up over a mile, as is the other horse's run.
Michelangelo.
Was very good the other day. Hit the line strongly, still a bit green.
Just got a bit.
He did get a bit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So should be less on Saturday, and he's a chance.
Okay. Fantastic weekend.
Great weekend.
Great
big couple of
weekend.
weeks. Few weeks.
They're talking about it on the radio that four of the main championship races on Saturday are all actually dominated by one horse and one horse only in each race, which is very unusual for this time of year.
What? Really?
Yeah, proper standouts.
Oh, okay.
You're lucky you got a couple of them.
What's the best through your eyes, Charles? That Bruno's tipping some winners lately.
Isn't he? He'll go well at Randwick too. He'll probably put the skids on and
enough room for 3 cheers here?
Yeah, you could get Bruno, squeeze in between us. He's lost a stack of weight too.
He has.
It's because he keeps running after these horses, I'd say. Anyway, I'm going Buckaroo to cause a massive upset.
Buckaroo?
Yeah. No, Buckaroo spelled with a B, not an
Buckaroo?
yeah, Buckaroo. Yeah.
Could be a big day for the Buckaroo camp, because...
The bird?
No.
The king?
Valiant King.
Yeah, you're always been...
Did you mention Valiant King in the Sydney Cup?
Yeah, we did. You talked about how he did the work early and he ran 3rd and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he was good, yeah.
Yeah, so Sheikh Farhad, both those two?
Both those two.
David Red.
He's down for the day. David Redvers and Hannah have had to go home and...
Boss is in town.
Left the boss here. So...
Let's hope he's celebrating.
Yeah, my word. We'll be out with him. That's all, folks.